forgot the PlayStation messed up just there and cut off the entire broadcast. We're still not 100% certain where it cut off from, but we're just going to continue from where we were. So we were just going over the Xbox conference predictions. I just mentioned about Sunset Overdrive 2. So, yeah, so I think, like I was saying, I think Halo 6 will get a very brief teaser, and I think it'll sort of be very similar to how, it's like a field. Like, not a field, like a desert, and then, like, just this random ship appearing and just saying Halo. That's sort of how I'm picturing Halo 6 to be revealed.
Yeah, but remember Halo 5? You know, the whole advertising campaign and stuff to the release of the game. Turns out it was misleading as hell.
Yeah.
See, for me, I just played Halo 5 and it was okay. It wasn't great, but you know, I didn't watch anything.
Yeah, if you didn't watch any of the trailers or anything, you just bought the game, then I don't see a problem as much. But the fact they misled you into thinking something like to buy it for different reasons, it's just like, no, that's not right.
I'm wondering if it was the whole lock and chief thing, where because my problem with Halo 5 was the fact that you played as the new character Spartan Locke for like 80% of the game, and you played as Chief in 2 missions, which is ridiculous. I hated that. So it could have been that.
If they want to replace Master Chief, they can't. That'll just kill the franchise.
Yeah, it's like the new character's cool, but like it's not Chief. You want to play as Chief.
Master Chief is the most like iconic looking video game characters ever.
I think because before, like, again, me not seeing anything on it, I thought Locke, the new character, was going to be the bad guy. I thought he was the the kind of the Arkham Knight of the game, but he wasn't. He was the friggin' playable character.
Right.
Oh yeah. So yeah. The next game I'm going to get onto for my prediction is, we've seen some rumors, we've seen some images and stuff, and I think it is pretty much happening. Dead Rising 4 will be announced, Xbox One exclusive. But I'm also thinking, because it is the 10th anniversary of the very first Dead Rising title, that we will see the other Dead Rising titles come to the Xbox 360 backwards compatibility right after the conference.
That's probably a good thing that'll happen.
But in addition to that as well, I mean, I'm just excited to see some more stuff on Dead Rising 4, if it is true. I mean, the rumours going around is that it's a reimagining of the very first game. You've got Frank West back, it's set in Willamette. They're going to be... oh, crap. Basically, they're going to be doing not just the mall as a playable place, but they're also going to be doing, like, just the town around it. It's going to be set at Christmas time. And there's rumours that it's also going to feature co-op as well, like 4-player co-op.
Right.
Which would certainly be a very interesting concept.
I'm top of the idea of the whole backwards compatibility of the other 1 and 2. And
yeah.
Like how you said they could be available for backwards compatibility after the press conference.
Yeah.
What if they were available for free for Xbox Live Gold members for the first time for Harvest?
That would be good.
Or like for like, you know, a couple of years at least.
Yeah. I could picture that happening.
Like the whole E3 weekend.
Yeah,
I think it might be for a week, because there's also people that like come out to E3, so obviously they couldn't get it, which would be hilarious because they'd be away from their, you know, Xbox.
Well, I mean, it was obviously the same with oh, what was it? What game was it? When EA did the exclusive things on the PlayStation for the 20th birthday.
You're talking about Plants Garden Warfare thing.
Yeah, when they did Garden Warfare on PS4, Mirror's Edge on PS3, and Hot Pursuit on the Vita.
See, I think Luke's idea there is pretty good.
What?
Like, it's very generous, but like it also works, because it would also like really bring popularity to the franchise, like really bring a lot of popularity to the franchise.
Done what you asked.
Yeah.
Anyone who hasn't actually played it.
But you have played your last.
Or like maybe they go on sale or something like early on for gold members or something.
I think
members will get
No.
See, I'd be happy with that.
I want him to see.
Going on to the next one, I'm not going to spend too much time on this because it's pretty much just like a hope, and I think the hope of a lot of people, but Left 4 Dead 3 getting revealed. And I personally think it'll get a 2018 release date, like a release year.
That's a lot of time, though.
We've got to think Valve still need to like have time to. So I think 2018 will be a reasonable time. And for my final one, I'm guessing Microsoft will reveal an actual VR headset, like sort of similar to the PlayStation VR and Oculus Rift. And I think
that's the best name for it.
And I think they'll announce that there'll be many future and current games becoming compatible with it, including all the Halo games, so like from the Halo Master Chief Collection and Halo 5, and the likes of Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
But the thing is, though, isn't the HoloLens sort of like the Xbox's version of VR in a way?
Yeah, but they're also in talks to do an actual proper like VR thing because of the HoloLens's price.
Yeah, but when they're in a partnership with Valve, you know, with Vive.
Well, yeah, but like them are in partnership with Oculus as well.
Fuck that. Oculus is just a project.
So yeah, that.
Right here at the UGNN, we have opinions.
Dare you have an opinion?
Unlike IGN,
You rebel.
do have opinions.
Yeah, we don't need people viewing us. We can just sit in our corner and cry.
Yeah, like we normally do.
Unlike Mission America, when they tell the news, we tell the news, we actually give opinions on it. We're not biased.
Yeah, guys, we don't get just so you know, we don't get bribed when we do our reviews.
Yeah, we're not recording this on PlayStation. We're not bribed. We're not like, biased.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the only reason we're recording on the PlayStation at the moment is so we can actually provide some gameplay as well.
No, it's because it's the only way we know how. That's basically it.
Well, to be fair, we used to do podcasts on Skype. Granted, they were terrible, but we did used to do them. But, like I'm saying, with the PlayStation, though, at least we can include some gameplay as well.
Yes.
So it gives our viewers something to watch, at the very least. Well, we just babble on about random bullshit. I mean, granted, next time I'll try not to play a PlayStation exclusive game. That way it doesn't look too biased.
What about an idea? What about a new IP?
For Microsoft.
Wait.
Yes.
Microsoft have a few new IPs to look forward to, though. I mean, obviously Scalebound's a big one as well. But that's pretty much all my predictions, so we'll move on to Johnny now.
So my predictions is, I mean, some of them are kind of the same. So on. Gears of War 4, that's the same, but I think it's going to open out the show again. Start off strong. I think Scalebound's going to be in there. I think it's going to be shown. Because there hasn't been a lot shown on it.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at? Oh no, wait. I saw an article, I just saw this article, says most of us will be gutted to lose our jobs because of a silly tweet. So you can imagine how this guy must feel. This one man's tweet made his company lose more than $400 million, right? What do you think top comment is? What do you think top comment is? A guy called Pete Williams said, in better news, due to Xbox One glitch for our phones, and this is the pass is free, be quick, and post a picture of it. Like in a completely unrelated news topic, and just post that.
All right.
You think top comment as well?
I really want to get it, but at the same time I really don't.
Yeah, sorry, guy.
But yeah, I think Scalebound is gonna, appear because it needs to. I haven't seen anything on it in a long time, and it looks really good. And this is probably just from me, but I know again JRPG fans want it. Probably Lost Odyssey 2 desperately, because Xbox has got like no RPGs at all. So anyone who's an RPG fan for Xbox is screwed.
Yeah,
unless you want unless you want Western RPGs anyway.
As the first of this motley crew to own an Xbox One, I will second that.
Yep.
That there is like
no RPGs,
like,
whatever.
There's pretty much no Japanese games in general, to be fair.
Which makes sense. I mean, the Xbox doesn't sell well in Japan, so it makes sense.
Plus, Xbox is like more of a Western console anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I think Lost Odyssey 2 should get announced, and I think Lost Odyssey should be made available on backwards compatibility. I think Halo Wars 2 will be announced. Not announced, shown off properly.
Maybe with a bit.
And I also think it's going to be compatible with the HoloLens.
Oh, that's a very interesting
I think
concept.
it's going to show like and then I think it's going to close out the show with a reveal of Dead Rising 4. Not a gameplay thingy, just a CGI trailer. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a big part dedicated to the HoloLens. Though.
That's good predictions. Just to add as well, because I wasn't going to say any of the rumors, just in case you guys like had them among your predictions. There has been some other rumors leaked as to what we can expect from the Xbox conference. Obviously, while we're on the subject of Halo Wars 2, there is rumors that the beta is going to be going live straight after the conference. There's rumors that Rare is going to be making Sea of Thieves more like this type of MMO, sort of similar to Destiny and The Division, rather than what it was originally going for. Apparently Rare's also working on a revamp of Battletoads. Apparently there's a new Age of Empires apparently in the works as well, which could also work with the HoloLens, like you were saying with Halo Wars. That's just an opinion, by the way, about the HoloLens.
What?
And
Microsoft.
Yeah.
So this could be. This doesn't have to be Xbox, so it could be Windows related on for the PC.
Could be.
So,
it could be, yeah.
Age of
The
Empires.
thing is, though, like PC things, they barely ever get shown at E3. Me and Matt were talking about this earlier. There's no like big PC thing.
Yeah.
Like so, they just don't show that off.
Like with Microsoft, it's probably the only chance because you said Age of Empires.
Yeah.
Which Age of Empires game ever came to console?
There was one on the 360.
I think Age of Empires 2 did. Age of Kings. That came to DS. So.
No, I think I think one of the Age of Empires games did come out on the 360.
Take cover.
To be fair,
I'm sure. I'm kind of a fan of Age of Empires, so I don't think it did.
Kind of would try that series. I've always been
Pretty good.
Civilization.
And the final definite one that's been rumoured for the Xbox conference, other than some Crackdown 3 footage, is what was it now? I'm trying to remember. In fact, actually, I'm terribly sorry, guys. Like, my mind's drew a blank. I actually can't think of what the other one was. Sorry.
Oh well.
So now we'll move on. We're pretty much moving on to our penultimate of the conference predictions.
The hardest one to judge.
Yep. So we're moving on to Ubisoft now.
Actually, no, I'll save this for a little bit later.
So who's kicking this one off? Me or you?
Meeny, miny, me.
Okay.
I think it's going to start off with Watch Dogs 2. Some actual gameplay of it.
Yeah.
I mean, enhanced gameplay, you know.
Like you know, the gameplay that looks absolutely nothing like it when it released.
You know, you would think after a couple of years it would have improved. She'd get better, and yeah.
I think that's what you were talking about before.
Yes.
About
Yeah. But yeah, I think Watch Dogs 2 is going to open it up, and it's going to be actual like a gameplay thing, like it did at Watch Dogs 1 at E3. This is a hope, and it's been a hope forever, and it always will be a hope, and it's never going to happen. I want Prince of Persia back. I desperately want Prince of Persia, and always will.
With Yuri
it's not going to
back.
happen. Yes, with Yuri Lowenthal voicing the Prince, everything back the way it was. It's not going to happen, but with Assassin's Creed not happening for a year, maybe.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because like, you know, Assassin's Creed took over Prince of Persia, so now that it's taking a rest, maybe.
What if the good tie in Prince of Persia with Assassin's Creed?
I mean, I'd just like them to release a Prince of Persia game like Assassin's Creed, even if, like... But, I mean, just any Prince of Persia game, just bring it back in some form.
Yeah. Like
One of my favourite series. I mean, they've already done that, though. I think they're going to show off a game that I always seem to forget about, and I don't know why. Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah, I think
which
I think we'll see more on Ghost Recon Wildlands as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to show off a pretty big demo of it.
Just to be fair, this is all.
Have they revealed the release date yet for Wildlands?
I don't know.
I know they've revealed it's up for pre-order and stuff, but I'm not.
I got things going to come out. I think it's going to come out like October, November, because Call of Duty, Battlefield. But then again, if anything, they should release it before Battlefield and Call of Duty, because the popularity of Ghost Recon is nothing compared to those two.
Yeah, I do.
So rather than releasing it like in between the two, it pretty much destroy the sales. At least before the two, just before.
Yeah.
Then at least it will maximize sales. So I would say about at earliest late September.
Yeah.
I think they might show off some sort of Rayman thing, maybe a Rayman type game, or maybe a smaller type one like Child of Light was.
Yeah.
And then I think they're gonna end on a more grander demo for For Honor.
I'm
like
really interested.
Yeah, because I want to see more on For Honor really badly, and I think it's going to be a more like a bigger version of it, just a bigger battlefield.
What is For Honor supposed to be, like a medieval?
It's like a kind of a multiplayer medieval game, kind of like Chivalry or Medieval Warfare.
It looks a little bit like Dynasty Warriors as well in a way.
No, it doesn't.
Well, no, I mean like
it's a lot more.
I sort of mean in terms of like the amount of people you have on a battlefield at once and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't look like there's been like a lot of people shown on a battlefield at once. Like, there's only been like a few fighting at once, and I think the rest were just kind of CPUs or something.
Yeah.
So I want like the sequel do like a big grand like battle, kind of like on a battlefield.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Okay, is that all
that's mine. Yep, that's all mine.
So, who's next between me and you, Luke? Do you want me to go next?
Eeny, meeny, miny, Luke.
Screw it. Ubisoft, right?
Okay.
Right, here's one thing. I've kind of like started Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway. Hell's Highway. And what I'm hoping, I don't know, it depends on how that story ends, and I'm not sure, like, how that ends. Depends, I don't know how it ends yet, so I can't say I want a new Brothers in Arms game.
Yeah.
But
well, it was confirmed like a few years ago that they were working on a Brothers in Arms game, but I think it's been cancelled, hasn't it, Matt?
Furious 4 got cancelled.
Yeah. It was like a long time ago, though.
I mean, to be fair, though, it was in the works from Gearbox, and, well, we all know how well Gearbox do with anything other than Borderlands.
Not very well.
Yeah, like, but they could do remasters, especially Brothers in Arms. Especially since two or three of them came out on flipping the original Xbox and PS2. So it's highly unlikely because that game isn't as nowhere near as one of the popular franchises. So they're highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Well, I still have that as a prediction. I'm hoping for. Like, I was gonna say the Crew, like the number 2 one.
Yeah, a sequel to The Crew.
But like,
It hasn't
number
been
one-
long since the crew's been out, though, has it?
2 years, I think.
Okay. So I guess it's like, well, to be fair, that's ages for Ubisoft.
The entire map of the USA, so they can just like, reuse that map
Mm-hmm.
and just create a new story. What I, so if they make a number 2, they should do a lot more improvements because like the map and everything is fantastic, but the AI is just rubber band and it's just like they, no matter how
Was kind
good,
of racing AI.
it's like that's the problem with the last Need for Speed game, like Need for Speed game, like the AI was rubber band and just terrible.
Yeah.
It's quite glitchy, but the size of the game makes it no wonder. But right, so I'm thinking something crew related because to fill like the racing like don't yeah, like so far, I'm just for the sake of it, I'm gonna say it. Brothers in Arms Remastered or a new one.
Yeah.
Something crew related. Well, we're gonna probably see Ghost Recon.
The sap is
Um,
flammable, just like
what's
the resin we
Ghost
use.
Recon?
Wildlands.
Great.
Wildlands.
Warning next time,
Yeah, I
maybe.
think we're gonna get more like much more shown to us for that. For Honor, really want to see like proper like trailer for it.
Yeah.
Like actual gameplay. I mean, because that's for
It's shown some gameplay, it just doesn't show a lot.
yeah, and that's 4 right there. That's like
Again, if you can't think of more than 4, then it's fine.
Hang on, maybe a new Trials game.
Alright.
Trials was made by Ubisoft, wasn't it?
Yeah, Trials.
Yes. Yeah, I think Trials could be. Because Trials Fusion's been out for like 2 years now.
I don't think they'd go with Trials though, because last year they fooled a lot of people because, well, they fooled me and Johnny at the very least, because we thought they were going to be doing a new Prince of Persia game, and it turned out to be a cat riding a unicorn.
Yeah, basically it was because it was like set in a desert and it was like a far away shot of someone like riding on something, so I thought like it could have been a horse or something. And they had like a red scarf which the prince had in the Prince of Persia 2008 game. So I was like just thinking it was so badly that it could have been Prince of Persia, and then obviously the shot all over my face.
I've been teasing it, like teasing from the Persia, and just like, oh no.
If only.
So, you know,
Prince of Persia's never gonna happen.
I think something Trials related is going to happen, but that's probably just like filler, something short and filler for that.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why
I'm going out on a limb here and just say Prince of Persia. Like maybe we that's like pushing the bounds really. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Alright, so now I've been left with this. Okay, right. So,
Fire.
just to leap straight into it, I think they're going to open up the Ubisoft conference with a big gameplay demo of South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
Oh, I forgot about that game. Damn it!
South Park: Stick of Truth was such a phenomenal title.
I still haven't played Stick of Truth. I really want to.
It really
You should look.
it exceeded boundaries. Like, I mean, thing is, it was in development hell for a long time because of THQ obviously going bankrupt. So Ubisoft picked it up, and loads of people were suspecting it would actually be a pretty bad game, and it turned out to be possibly one of the funniest and most original turn-based RPGs, like, in recent years.
times.
Yeah, modern times. I mean, they even make a joke about it in the game, saying it's like the way they fought in old times.
Not only that, it's probably one of the best video games based off TV show.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah,
It the best. I mean, unless of course you're including Survival Instinct, in which case, you know.
I mean, it's... Yeah, Matt loves Survival Instinct. like at least it's at least in the top 5/3.
And I mean, and the thing with South Park as well was it had the show to a T. It was offensive. It was, I mean, here in the UK, some scenes actually got banned.
Luckily, though, they were all just like mainly disgusting ones, not like very like funny-ish one.
Yeah, but I mean, and even then, because they got banned, like Matt Stone and Trey Parker found a way to even make the banned screens funny. So, I have a lot of faith in Fractured But Whole to get a gameplay demo, and I'm expecting a release window of January 2017. I'm expecting a new Tom Clancy Splinter Cell to be revealed. Because it's been quite a few years since we've seen Splinter Cell come back. I mean, the last Splinter Cell game we got was Blacklist.
Which was PS3, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and
PS3.
Xbox.
Yeah, PS3 and 360. I think it came out on the Wii U as well. I can't be certain on that one, but I think it came out on the Wii U. And, I mean, that one got rid of a lot of things. I mean, Michael Ironside, for a start, was not in it.
Yeah, which is one of the big complaints.
So I think they'll announce a new Splinter Cell, but I think they might get Michael Ironside back. That's where I think that one's going. I don't... Listen, obviously these are just like predictions and guesses. I'm not saying... I'm just confirming this right now. Like, Splinter Cell is... I'm not certain. I don't know if Splinter Cell's going to be there. But I have a very good... I have a very good feeling that it will be. Purely because of the time. I mean, a new Tom Clancy game gets announced every year, and it, like I said, it has been quite a few years since we've seen Splinter Cell. So, I think Splinter Cell's long overdue a comeback.
I think the reason though I didn't choose that was because they've got a Tom Clancy game and Ghost Recon, so I think they wouldn't do two.
Well, think about it though.
That's literally the only reason.
Yeah, but if you think about it though, they had Rainbow Six Siege, and then they revealed Ghost Recon, and they had The Division as well. So it's not stopped them.
Yeah.
Next one. This one is very, very unlikely, but I'm expecting Beyond Good and Evil 2 to get a cinematic trailer reveal, and it'll be announced as an NX exclusive for the Nintendo NX. And the reason they'll only be showing the cinematic trailer is because gameplay will be shown when the console's shown, like when the console's announced.
Does that basically mean it'll be an NX exclusive?
Oh my god.
That was terrible.
I'll leave.
Kick me from the party.
I'll leave now.
This isn't Tumblr. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on Beyond Good and Evil 2. I mean, it has been. I mean, obviously it's been rumored to be appearing at E3 now for years. Like it's like the past few years, it's always been among the rumored games. But then I'm guessing there'll be a sequel to Rayman Legends. And the thing I'm thinking of Rayman, this sequel is, I think it'll sort of be in a similar manner to Sonic Generations. And I think it'll combine both 2D gameplay from the likes of Legends and Origins with the 3D gameplay and elements of Rayman 2. That's the way I'm seeing it in my head. And my final one for Ubisoft, I put it there every year. I have a feeling it's coming this year though, because obviously the absence of Assassin's Creed. Granted, we've got Watch Dogs 2 to fill in the space of Assassin's Creed, but I have a feeling Prince of Persia's coming back. It has to be coming back.
If only.
But that's Ubisoft.
Who's next?
Sony, and it's the final one.
Yep, and I've got a few other predictions as well after Sony.
I started last, so it's either you or Luke.
Screw it, I'll kick it off because I'm a Sony fanboy. I'm getting it out that I am a Sony fanboy, I will admit that.
To be fair, we all really are.
So,
I think.
first one, straight off the bat, going in for it, God of War 4. God of War 4 will be shown.
Yes, it will.
I'm guessing it'll be shown on a PlayStation Neo, on a PS Neo or PS4K as I hope it's called. And I'm guessing it's going to get a full 2017 release window. I'm guessing it'll be set in Norse mythology, and you're going to be seeing the likes of Alfheim, Asgard, Niflheim, and you're going to be able to fight the likes of Thor, Loki, Odin, Laufey.
Puny gods.
I'm guessing because of the rumors as well. Obviously, you know, always got to include the rumors. Spider-Man exclusive video game in the works by Sucker Punch. I'm guessing it'll have a similar gameplay style to the Infamous games, and I'm guessing it'll tie into the upcoming Spider-Man Homecoming movie, which is out next summer. And because obviously it will be a Sony exclusive, and Sony's obviously involved to be the actual actors from the movie, so I'm guessing it'll feature the voices of Tom Holland as Spider-Man and Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I'm guessing there'll be remasters announced for the Infamous games of both like 1, 2, and maybe Festival of Blood included. And the Ratchet Future trilogy.
Oh.
Yeah, because Ratchet and Clank has proved that, like on PS4, has proved that gamers still love Ratchet and Clank. They can't get enough of Ratchet and Clank, and it's also proved that platforming's not dead. So I think it would help to introduce a lot of new fans of Ratchet and Clank, obviously who have been brought in from the new game or the movies, or the movie, to you know, obviously get an idea of just how good the Ratchet games are with the future series. I'm guessing Resident Evil 2 remake gameplay will make its debut at the Sony conference, and I'm guessing it'll be a timed PlayStation PS4 exclusive, similar to how Final Fantasy VII's handling it.
Mm-hmm.
And my final one now, this one I've been hoping for too long now. I'm a huge fanboy of this franchise. I grew up with it. It was pretty much one of the first major franchises I grew up with. And obviously with the rumours and the teasing, I have a feeling Crash Bandicoot is going to finally come back this year. However, this is
Leisure Suit Larry.
Shut. Ha ha, Leisure Suit Larry. Yeah, that crap. But this is where we're going to be talking about a specific rumor that Johnny mentioned a little earlier on. There's a rumor going around that Crash Bandicoot will indeed be coming back, but he's going to be coming in the new Skylanders title. And
insert crickets here.
And that, for me as a Crash Bandicoot fan and as a PlayStation fan, if that is what Sony's teasers and stuff has been heading towards, then that to me is just disgusting, and it's personally so disrespectful to me as a fan. Because
what if?
2 seconds, because I've been wanting this title now for 8 years. Crash Bandicoot has not had a game in 8 years. I mean, Spyro has had a game, Skylanders, and look what Activision did to him. Activision turned that lovable purple dragon we all grew up with into a fucking gargoyle. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want Crash Bandicoot to get the same treatment. Even if he is... I mean, the rumour is as well, it's going to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive figure. Which, if that is literally all they announce with Crash Bandicoot and they announce it on stage, then that is just going to be fucking devastating and heartbreaking. especially
And me and Matt
considering.
have both mentioned that if this happens, we hope they audibly get booed out of the building.
Yeah, this was something we read on a NeoGAF thread prior to doing this broadcast, and we both agree with it. Like, if we agree with that guy, whoever you are, sir or girl, I don't know because obviously it's a computer. I praise you because that is literally what should happen. They should be shown their fucking idiocy by getting booed out of the fucking building. And I honestly think it would kill Sony's reputation. I think people would actually stop buying PlayStations because of it. Because then people would notice that Sony have been messing around with their fan base. Like, putting ideas into their head that's not going to happen. And that is something that would hurt Sony, in my opinion. And just to finish up on this whole Crash Bandicoot rant, because I mean, I've been waiting the entire broadcast to get this out. I think the thing is with Crash Bandicoot is it's the 20th anniversary. It's the 20th anniversary of Crash. Nothing has been announced. Nothing has been done so far for his 20th anniversary. I mean, you've had Resident Evil celebrating its 20th anniversary, and that is celebrating it like it's going all out. You've had Legend of Zelda celebrating its 30th, I believe, and that's obviously had it's getting Zelda Wii U at the Nintendo Treehouse event, which we're not predicting because they've pretty much confirmed what's going to be there. Pokemon is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Is it not 10th anniversary? 20th anniversary.
20th.
20th, yeah.
With the release of the original Game Boy Color games.
Plus Pokemon Sun and Moon, which is coming in November. And there's so many franchises which are celebrating and embracing their anniversaries. And if Crash Bandicoot doesn't get that purely because of Activision's greed, and if that is the only way to bring them back, basically out of greed, like, oh, well, if you want to play as Crash, you've got to have to buy a Skylanders game or buy the figure, which is just basically a money grab, then that is not that is not a respectful way to handle a franchise which has touched many gamers' hearts. I mean, like, it shows how loved that franchise is, since there's a playable Easter egg in Uncharted 4 of Crash Bandicoot. And everybody loves that. Everybody loved it. It was the one thing that everyone was talking about for Uncharted 4. And I believe that because it's his 20th anniversary, they should remaster the first 3 games, maybe Crash Team Racing included. Activision does it in partnership with Naughty Dog to get it released, or just a reboot. We need a new Crash Bandicoot game. We don't need Skylanders. Skylanders has had enough. It's ruined enough characters. We don't need that shit. Bring back the Crash Bandicoot that we want. That's my rant and my predictions for Sony. Over.
Right. Mine. Right. I want to start off my predictions. Did you know that the Destiny Rise of Iron gameplay footage has actually been leaked?
Destiny?
Oh no. What a surprise.
Well, that's my first prediction. They're going to get booed off stage after announcing Destiny.
Speaking of opinionated, our opinions of Destiny are that we hate it. We absolutely can't stand Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ruined Tyrion.
Dinglebot.
Yeah, Dinglebot.
Right, here's my predictions. Sony's press conference, they're going to show Destiny Relay gameplay, they're going to show Infinite Warfare. Well, Advanced Warfare, same thing.
No, it'll more than likely be Modern Warfare more than anything. No, that's actually not a joke. It'll be Modern Warfare more than Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, they're going to show off the new graphics and stuff for the Remaster. But anyways, yeah, with the Call of Duty one, I feel like no one's going to clap or anything if they do anything Call of Duty related.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be like just utter silence. I hope that's the case, because the pre-orders have been just absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, like screw Activision. Move on. I did have something else for it. Oh crap, I forgot everything. I literally forgot off the top of my head.
Well, if you remember, you can always come back if you want after Johnny's done his.
Johnny can move ahead.
Okay. So I think they're going to open out the show with Final Fantasy VII, a big gameplay trailer, and possibly a release date for the first episode. Yeah. Then I think they're going to move on to Last Guardian, which will finally get its release date, which will get pushed back, but it will still get a release date.
Oh no.
Again, this is a hope, and it's my main hope from the Sony conference. Devil May Cry 5 will get announced, and not DMC 2, not Devil May Cry 6, because DMC 2 is a different franchise for me. Devil May Cry 5, which will take it back to the original story. I was going to put Crash Bandicoot, which, by the way, I've got written down where it says Crash Bandicoot, then in brackets, ha. I think they're going to do, for the 20th anniversary, which I don't know if anyone knows that, but it technically is the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil. They're going to do Resident Evil 7, a story trailer, and I think they're going to do a teaser for Resident Evil 2. And then I think they're going to finish with God of War. God of War 4 will finally get announced, like, properly, and it'll get shown off in all glory, full gameplay video, and all that hullabaloo.
Right. Coming back to me, as I said, the whole thing about Activision, but it's really not really relevant. No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling it's like this big gameplay footage, like showing stuff, but I think, but it's like not really in depth. And plus, I'm pretty sure No Man's Sky is like PS4 exclusive, isn't it?
PS4 and console.
Yeah, right. Because this is a great chance for them to show off. It's a PS4 exclusive. It's a great chance for them to like show off this game and to like really hype up the game, even though the hype is already massive. I really hope it as well. I think No Man's Sky going to get a full like gameplay shown. There's been gameplay shown on it, like up, but
yeah,
it's like there's very little details being announced for it as well. Like,
yeah.
But to be honest, like then again, though, like the most details, I say that, but like it's pretty much we know what the game's about, but still, it's like how does the crafting works? How do we shoot? It's like just much more in depth.
Yeah, I think it needs something like that.
Just more in depth stuff, and they can show that at E3. Gran Turismo Sport.
Yeah, it's one that will get shown off, I think, as well.
Gameplay footage for that. I'm thinking a Crash Bandicoot Remastered is most likely.
See, I think if Crash Bandicoot does come back, I think it's more of a reboot style, similar how they did Ratchet and Clank. Like where they jam the three games into one, sort of.
Or in the Ratchet and Clank games case, the first game with a few little bits.
Yeah, with like a character from 3.
Yeah.
Like, so like I'm not gonna comment anything on the Skylands thing because he's just met me off Matt.
Yeah, I think Matt did it justice. He pretty much covered it very well.
Yeah, so I can't say anything on the Skylands thing. I also think something like Drive Club, but then again, Gran Turismo's gonna get like Sport Gran Turismo's
yeah.
So there's no point.
I mean, there's a lot of things that we can still like see. I mean, there's like Tekken. I mean, Tekken, Street Fighter. There's loads of stuff that I can think of.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah. There's loads of things I can think of, but it's just I only wanted to stick to 5.
Yeah, same.
I'm finding Sony quite difficult. Yes, I know. Like...
Maybe even some Shenmue 3 gameplay.
Yeah, possibly.
What about the possibility of Here's 2? Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, a Jack 4.
Ooh, Jack and Daxter.
Or Sly Cooper.
Sly
See, I think Sly
Cooper
Cooper might not be.
Sly Cooper could be likely because there's a new movie coming.
The thing is, though, Sucker Punch will be working on the Spider-Man one, probably.
If it's true.
I mean, what if Sucker Punch, yeah, what if their new game is Sly? What if it's not a superhero one?
But Sly's recently been worked on by a different company as well, though. I think we need to remember that as well.
You're talking about Phase in Time?
Yeah, Thieves in Time was done by Sanzari Games.
Which I haven't played Thieves of Time, so I don't know.
People say it was a very good sort of sequel. They say it wasn't obviously
like
up to the...
Like a faithful one.
Yeah.
Okay, I also think there should be announcements of the, like, a showcase, actually a reveal of the new PlayStation 4 or 4K 4.5.
Yeah.
PlayStation.
I'm expecting that.
I mean, like I said, I do agree with Matt where he said it will be showcased. God of War will be showcased on it.
Yeah. Also,
That's what I think.
And just to round it off, things have like lots of predictions keep running through my mind, but like I can't even remember all of them. That's on top of a more in-depth look of Project Morpheus or PlayStation VR. Project Morpheus sounds better.
I mean, if I'm to be honest, if we're talking about Project Morpheus, I want to see a little bit more. I actually really want to see the VR demo that Capcom did for Morpheus, because them did a demo called Kitchen, which it was.
I know what you're talking about, the horror one.
Yeah, it was very behind closed doors type thing, and apparently it was pretty much the closest thing we're going to get to a success at the PT. And in case no one remembers what PT is, which to be fair, if you don't, then where have you been living under a rock?
So rent went up, so they had to be evicted.
PT was a Silent Hills demo, which was done by Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro, which unfortunately got cancelled by Konami, like for God knows what reason. And it was single-handedly one of the greatest horror experiences of our generation.
Yeah, it was.
It scared the hell out of me every time I played it, and I played it multiple times. And
it also put Norman Reedus out of a job, the cunts.
Yeah, they put Daryl Dixon out of a job.
Yeah, now he has to go back to The Walking Dead. Ugh.
He has to go back to Survival Instinct.
Survival Instinct 2 for the win.
But yeah, I mean, Kitchen had a lot of praise. I mean, loads of people were terrified by it because the rumours were it was sort of similar to PT, only instead of moving around, you were actually strapped to a chair. So it was kind of like I'm not going to see it. I don't want to see it. I really don't want to see it. But Five Nights at Freddy's.
I was going to see Five Nights at Freddy's.
But but unlike Five Nights at Freddy's, though, this one sounded good. You were in a you were strapped to a chair in this kitchen. It looked normal, and then apparently, according to the people who have played it, you start to notice that there's blood on your hands, and someone comes to you basically with a knife. You think they're going to kill you, but they're actually trying to defend you. And the girl from The Ring, Samara, she's called in the US and versions Sadako, as she's called in the Japanese one. She's basically in the demo and she's trying to murder you. And so this guy tries to defend you, he gets killed. You basically get the knife so you can cut yourself free of the thing so you can move around a little bit. But then you notice his bloody corpse right next to you when the lights go out and she comes to you. That's just the rumours from what people have said about their experience with Kitchen. So
Just
if,
gonna
I really want to say that. I really want to see that game.
Just going to bring up as well the fact that you said you're strapped to a chair and it's pretty normal in the same sentence is pretty cool.
Well,
Just, you know.
Well, no one who's watching this video knows what my personal life is like.
Good point.
But yeah, so I think I pretty much.
E3 will be a. Yeah, you're finished, aren't you?
But
I'll be back in a second.
But there is, but I didn't, because I knew, obviously there's them conferences, I knew there was a few companies which aren't getting, like, a conference, so I decided to put together, like, 5 quick things for them as well. So, like you were saying, for your predictions for the Sony conference, I'm expecting Devil May Cry 5 and Resident Evil 7 to get announced by Capcom, and both are in development at Capcom Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing, because Capcom Vancouver is working on 3 games at the moment. Dead Rising 4 is bound to be one of them, because Capcom have handled all the Dead Rising. Like, Vancouver's handled all the Dead Rising ones. Good for you. Devil May Cry 5, the voice actor who recently leaked it in his resume, he's currently residing in Vancouver, in Canada. Which kind of is coincidental.
Yeah.
And then Resident Evil 7, I don't know who else could possibly be working on Resident Evil 7. Then it comes... So then we'll move on to me Warner Brothers predictions. I'm predicting Warner Brothers are going to reveal the 2 games that Montreal have been working on for the DC universe, and that is Suicide Squad, which has been rumored to be a third-person shooter, which will tie into both the upcoming Suicide Squad movie and Batman Arkham Origins' ending, as well as the Superman game, which has been in the works for a while now. And I'm guessing that they're going to be revealing them along with Shadow of Mordor 2 and the action Game of Thrones game, which they're supposedly working on. I mean, there is a few other things I could mention, like obviously there's the possibility of Rocksteady revealing their next title, but that's very unlikely, considering they've just come off the bat of Batman Arkham Knight. And
there's also the fact that Detroit Become Human could be shown off a little bit more, but
that's apparently been confirmed free. That is confirmed to be getting shown.
Just to inform you, know how we just mentioned about PlayStation VR?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Activision made a Call of Duty Infinite Warfare PlayStation VR experience.
Oh
boy.
What was it? Just watching? Was it just watching the dislike bar grow and grow?
Okay, that was good.
No, it's called Star Wars VR.
But EA already announced that. It's called Star Wars Battlefront, the VR experience.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, like, E3's, I think it's shaping up to be a good show.
And just to quickly finish off with my Warner Bros. Thing, I mean, like I said, obviously we could see Rocksteady's new title, but obviously they've just come off Batman Arkham Knight. And, I mean, you've also got the rumour that Warner Bros. Montreal's working on a new Batman game. And apparently it'll be set after Arkham Knight. It'll follow Damian Wayne. It's going to have day and night cycles. So it's going to, like, you're not always going to be in the bat suit. The streets are going to be more populated. You know, there's loads of different rumours going around about this Batman game. Then quickly on to Take-Two. I'm guessing Take-Two is going to confirm remaster. Like, they're officially going to confirm the BioShock collection, and a remaster of Red Dead Redemption as well, along with Red Dead 2's announcement.
Which you have so brilliantly named Red Dead Retribution.
Yes.
Which is a good candidate for the name.
Well, it's better than Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes, it is.
And I think if they do a remaster of Red Dead Redemption, they'll have to call it Red Dead Remaster.
Red Dead Remastered.
Moving on to Square Enix quickly. I'm guessing we're finally gonna see a release window for Kingdom Hearts 3. With some new worlds. I'm guessing Zootopia, Star Wars, and Wreck-It Ralph. And I'm also guessing that we might see because obviously it's the anniversary of Tomb Raider as well. I'm guessing we're going to see a remake of Tomb Raider 1 with the gameplay of the newer entries.
So many like anniversaries this year, isn't it?
There's loads of anniversaries this year. And to round off me guesses for other companies, this one comes from Deep Silver, an open world Metro title.
Yeah, I wish.
That's me done.
I think I'm the only one here who's finished Metro multiple times.
Yeah.
I've never played the game.
Or even once, to be fair.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since Metro's appeared. And I think it's time
Metro is their best series, in my opinion. So.
And I hate to say this because I know it's a pun, but I think it's time Metro resurfaced. If you played the game,
This?
well,
I'm taking the piss because you just made a terrible pun, so you die. But you know,
right.
Yeah.
And Luke, did you have some other predictions or?
Like, who's the publisher of Saints Row again?
Deep Silver.
Deep Silver. A new Saints Row game. That's one thing.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to announce. No, I don't think they're going to announce Saints Row 5.
I think they will.
I don't. If you think about it, they've just announced Agents of Mayhem, which is set in.
Good point. You know, that's crap.
Which is set in the Saints Row universe.
So you could say it's a spin-off.
Pretty much,
It could
yeah.
be a small game, though. Like, it could be like, like a standalone smaller game.
Oh no. It looks like they're making it out to be a massive game.
Yeah, massive, quote unquote.
Yeah.
It says single player only, so there's no like co-op.
Yeah, which was hilarious. Me and Matt were laughing at that. The fact that it's like a team-based kind of game that is single player only. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I want to see, well, to be fair, it's already been announced, but pretty much everything's been announced. But XCOM 2 for console.
Yeah, you want to see it. I think the thing is, though, like, it's just a port, so I don't think they can show anything on it. Plus, again, it's a PC game, and for some reason, E3 is just not the time of PC games.
Yeah. It really isn't.
Yeah, me and Matt were talking about that earlier, the fact that PC just there's nothing on PC at E3, ever.
Yeah, what I hope, Bandai Namco would announce.
Oh yeah, I forgot this if it's what I think it is.
There's two things from them. The obvious one is Xenoverse 2.
Ah, that wasn't what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
Maybe the second one that he's gonna see. Which, if it's Luke, I think it is.
I think I know what you mean. Like, Bandai Namco, with their Universe social gameplay, it's been up 2 years, I think, by now. Universal should be there for it.
Yeah.
The second one, there's gonna be no gameplay if it's getting announced. It's actually already been announced, but they could show a trailer for it. Project Cars 2.
Oh, right, that definitely wasn't what I was thinking.
Okay, what were you thinking?
Soul Calibur 6.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, it's been a while. We haven't. We need this.
It's been a good long while since we've seen a good Soul Calibur game. It's actually one of the few things I forgot to put on my predictions list.
Very well. The thing is, though, is that the reason I didn't put some predictions on my list is because I don't know which conference they'll show them at.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put Red Dead under any of the predictions.
So Red Dead 2, that would be Rockstar, so would be 2K.
It's like it's very up in the air, like which console will show which games.
Yeah, I mean you don't know which ones, like which games Microsoft and Sony have been buying out as timed exclusives. So.
Yep.
Which is something you've just got to sort of get used to, like with them two these days.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you mention this about the Sony press conference?
What?
Last of Us 2?
No.
Last of Us 2?
Actually, that's one of the few I'm actually surprised I didn't mention.
I don't think it's coming.
I think we'll get a trailer, but I don't think it'll be announced until I don't think it'll be out until 2018.
I think maybe the Video Game Awards are PlayStation Experience.
Well, I think we will be seeing Last of Us 2 at some point this year, because Naughty Dog have a tendency to reveal their next games like a few months after or at least a month or a few months after the release a title. It's common practice for them now.
Right. So obviously, like, there's Last of Us 2.
So really, we're finished. We've done all the predictions. We've mentioned some side ones, and now we're pretty much just rambling.
Pretty much. So pretty much just like a normal conversation for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 2K could show some gameplay footage of WWE 2K17.
I don't know about that. Like,
Well, I've heard the
I think it's unlikely. Yeah.
I've heard the confirming that like some of the roster at E3.
Yeah, they could like confirm the roster around E3 time. But I don't think I'll be showing off though. I think it's a smaller one that'll be shown off sideways.
Question: why go for the pre-order bonus when you can play him in like 2K15? Well, you know,
He wasn't in 2K15. He was in 14.
I think 2K14. Yeah, like he's definitely in 2K. He was a playable title bonus, and now he's a triple. He plays like 3 creations.
I think it's because people will want them. Because a lot of people will want gold. That's why.
Not even that. The pre-order bonus is so stupid. You don't even need to pre-order the game. When you do buy the game brand new, you get 3 quarters. It's not even a pre-order bonus. Like after months of release, like I bought 2K15, like for £20, like for like 3 months after its release. Like, I think I bought it in March. Not last March, but like March before. Like 2015 March. I bought that brand new, and I got the Ultimate Warrior code with it. Ultimate Warrior was 2K15, was it? Or was it?
You want to be ending this soon, Matt? Because we're getting really off topic.
No,
yeah, so that's the end of our E3 predictions videos. We hope you enjoyed it. Did we miss any predictions out that you think of? Well, if so, let us know in the comments below, and be sure to stay tuned to Ultra Gaming News Network, or UGNN, over the... what?
Will we be live streaming?
I don't think so, mate. I don't think so.
What was that? I didn't really catch that.
He's asking if we're
doing
doing live streaming.
Our reactions.
I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think we've got a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing we can really do is record with like a camera or something, but other than that, there's no real way.
Yeah.
So continue on, Matthew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically so if you do know any predictions that we've left out, any predictions that you want to see, just comment in the comment section below, and be sure to stay tuned to us over next week for E3. Alright, thanks very much, guys. Just want to say thanks to the viewers.
Merry Christmas.
And a happy bonfire night.
Okay.